Rita Connors' story did not end with the first round of headlines. On April 9, 2026, Kent police confirmed that she had died in hospital more than a week after the same East Peckham crash that had already killed her husband, Francie Connors, and the couple's 3-year-old daughter, Ka. That official update turned a devastating collision into a triple fatality, and it also changed the public conversation from shock to grief, remembrance, and unanswered questions about what happened on that road in Kent. Please subscribe, like, and share to support Starline Daily for more verified updates and trending public interest stories, handled with care. On April 1st, 2006, the Connors family was traveling in a pony and trap on the A228 Boyle Way in East Peckham, near Tonbridge, when a white DAF tipper truck collided with them at about 6:25 p.m. Kent police said the truck and the pony and trap were moving in the same direction. Francie Connors, described in official reporting as a man in his 30s, died at the scene. The pony also died there. Rita Connors and young Ka were taken to hospital, where Ka was later confirmed dead, while Rita remained in critical condition. The official police statement did not publicly name the family, but public reporting later identified the victims as Rita Connors, her husband Francie Connors, and their daughter Ka. That identification is what gave the story a human face beyond the initial police appeal, because it moved the coverage from a traffic report into a clearly understood family tragedy. It also explained why the case began spreading more widely across national outlets and social media in the days that followed. The investigation itself is still a major part of this story. Kent police said a 29-year-old man from Kent, who was driving the tipper truck, was arrested on suspicion of causing death and serious injury by dangerous driving and driving whilst unfit. Police later said he was released on bail pending further inquiries, and officers continued asking witnesses or anyone with dashcam footage to come forward. He is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. As of the latest available information, the investigation is ongoing, and the full circumstances of the collision have not been publicly established. What pushed this case into a wider public spotlight was the response from Paddy Doherty, who is known from reality television and said publicly that Francie Connors was his cousin. In posts and videos shared publicly after the crash, Doherty asked for prayers for Rita while she was still hospitalized and later joined the memorial tributes after her death. That celebrity connection did not change the facts of the case, but it did help explain why more people outside Kent suddenly saw the story and why the public reaction became so emotional so quickly. By the time Kent police updated the case on April 10th, the story had shifted in a very painful way. What began as an appeal tied to the deaths of a man and a child had become confirmation that a third member of the family had also died from her injuries. Officially, the clearest public timeline is this. The collision happened on April 1st. Francie and Ka died that day. Rita remained critically injured for days afterward, and police confirmed on April 10th that she had died in hospital on April 9th. That sequence is why this case has remained in headlines. What remains unresolved is the exact cause of the collision and whether any further legal action will follow. Police have been consistent on one point. The investigation is active, and they are still seeking witnesses and footage to understand what happened before impact. So for now, the public facts are clear on the loss, but not yet complete on the cause. That is the distinction that matters most in a story like this. For now, the clearest update is that Rita Connors has died after the same Kent crash that killed Francie Connors and Ka, while the official investigation continues. The public focus remains on the family's loss, the tributes that followed, and the unanswered question of what investigators will ultimately conclude. Thank you for supporting Starline Daily, and thank you for watching.